Hi everyone and welcome to NameHero.com. Today I want to talk about and discuss how to set up and install Drupal on our web hosting cloud services here at NameHero. If you're not familiar with Drupal, it's one of the most popular content management systems out there, and it's used to power several thousand websites out there. This is their main site here. It's Drupal.org. It's a free and open source CMS system. It could be somewhat similar to WordPress, but it's you can go on their site and look at some of the websites that actually use it and how powerful it is and all the different things that you can do with it and all that good stuff. But we see a lot of customers that come in and they want to install it and they like using NameHero, much because of our server speed. At NameHero, we have very fast cloud servers that have Lightspeed web server. And we also include free SSL. So if you want to have HTTPS, which most all websites now, it's almost a requirement. So if you don't have it, you really do need it. And the cool thing at NameHero, it's free. We also have Cloudflare and free migrations and all that good stuff. But anyways, I want to walk you through just how quick and easy it is to set up Drupal. And you can really have this done in 10 minutes, and you'll see. So the first thing we want to do is on the main page of NameHero, is we're just going to click Get Started Now under Making Web Hosting Great Again. We sincerely believe that we are making hosting great again. Okay, so once we're on our web hosting page, we have our 3 different packages to choose from. The most popular package is Web Hosting Plus. That's why we keep it in the middle. It allows up to 20 gigabytes of SSD RAID 10 protected storage and unlimited bandwidth. It comes with 1 free domain, and it allows you to host unlimited websites. So if you're getting started and you think you might want to have another website, then the Plus package is your best bet. Now, we do have a starter package, but it only has hosting for 1 website. So if you know that you're just creating this 1 website, then maybe that is your best option. But most customers decide to go with the Plus because it's not a huge price difference. But in case they want to add a website later on, or even just a website to test, and then maybe buy another package later, we see people like the Plus. Now, if you already have a website and you know that you're going to need more than this 20 gigabytes, maybe you have some images or some other media files that are a little bit larger, you might want to go ahead and go for the business because that'll give you quite a bit more space to host all your files. But again, if you're just getting started, the Plus should be your best bet. Now, you click the drop down here and you can see your pricing options. The best price is when you pay for 3 years up front. We reward customers at NameHero that are loyal and that say, hey, I want to commit to 3 years of hosting with NameHero. So we reward those users with a lower price. Now, if you want to try us out for 1 year, then that's fine. You can do that, and then you can upgrade later on. After that year's over, then you can commit longer. But I always recommend going for the 3-year option. And the cool thing about us here at NameHero is if you outgrow your plan or you need to upgrade, maybe even you need to get a VPS server later on, then we can apply your current balance to your account. So you're never out the money. We can always apply it to your package. So I'm going to select the 3 years. Now you have 3 options here. The 3-year plan does come with a free domain. So if you want to get that free domain, you just enter it in here and search for it, and then you can get that. And that comes with your account. So that's a $12.98 a year value. Now, or you can transfer your current domain. If you have a domain, let's say at GoDaddy, and you want to bring it over so you can manage it with us, then you enter it here. And then finally, if you have your domain already and you're going to update the name servers yourself, then you just enter it in here. And that's what I'm going to do for this demonstration. So the domain I have is websitehero.net. So I'm going to enter websitehero here, and the .net's going to be in this second text box. I'm going to click Use. And now I'm going to have my options here to check out. So you can see I've got unlimited websites, and I've got 20 gigabytes of storage and unlimited bandwidth and all that good stuff. You can see I've got a free domain. I'm not going to use it right now, but you may want to. If you want to come back and use this later, then just hit up our support team and let us know that you want to take advantage of your free domain later, and we'll make sure that we get that added to your account. You can see some add-ons that are available right now. At NameHero, we love being feature-rich, so we include most everything without a lot of add-ons, but there is an option to get a dedicated IP address. This is for those of you that really need high delivery of emails. If you're going to be running email on this account, meaning you need to be able to have the highest availability to inbox email, then you want to pick up a dedicated IP address. Now, if you're going to use Google Apps or G Suite now, you can do that and order it through us, and you don't need to worry about the dedicated IP. So that's a personal preference. Some people like the dedicated IP address because they feel like it has SEO benefits. And while that can be debated back and forth, when in doubt, it is a good idea because then you're not sharing an IP with any other site and it's just your IP. So use that. It's up to you if you want to buy it or not. I say if you need email on the account, then I would recommend buying it. I'm going to click continue. And you can see now we're at our confirmation page. For our Making Web Hosting Great Again campaign, we have a coupon. And you can see it applied here, Hero Fund 36. So I'm going to save $145 today. Whenever you watch this video, the savings might be a little bit different, but definitely take advantage of those while they're out there. So you can see our total tab is $214. And again, that's for 3 years of web hosting. So it's paid. You don't have to worry about it again for 3 years. And if any time during that 3-year period, if you need to upgrade, then we would love to do that for you. And we can apply the remaining balance for the other months you didn't use to your new account. So it's risk-free at NameHero. Okay, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and complete my checkout, and then I'll resume this video. So just one moment for a brief pause. After you complete your payment, you're sent to our order confirmation screen, and you can see you've got your order number. You can reference that if you have any issues, but as long as you have your domain name, we pretty much know who you are. So what you'll do now is click and continue to the client area. Now this is the main page of our client area, and this is where you manage all your hosting accounts and your domains with this. If you need to submit a ticket, it's done in here. You can always view, print your invoices, or pay them. We also have a couple neat little boxes here that talks about our recent news and our affiliate program and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is click on Cloud Web Hosting so I can navigate to the package I just signed up for. So the one I signed up for just now was the Basic Plus website hero.net. So I'm going to click it. Now when I get there, this is my main page for this hosting package, and I can get a quick snapshot of my disk usage and bandwidth usage and all that fun stuff. So now what I want to do is I need to access cPanel so I can install Drupal. So from this page, you can access everything you need. And actually, before we go to cPanel, let's make sure our name servers are correct, because as I said during sign up, I already had my domain, but I've got to make sure that I set my name servers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Domains and My Domains. Now, Website Hero is registered here at NameHero. If your name's registered at GoDaddy or somewhere else, then you just have to log into their system and edit the name servers accordingly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the custom servers, and I'm going to look here, and you can see my name servers are NS1 and NS2. So I'm going to copy that, NS1 and NS2, and put them inside of here. Now I'm going to click Change Name Servers. So that's going to set my domain, and it's going to connect the hosting to it. And again, if you registered your name with us, then this will automatically be done for you. If you transferred your name, then you'll have to set them. And then if you don't transfer your name and just want to set them yourself, you have to do that one little step. Okay, so now we can go back over to here, and we can go into cPanel. So we can click here to log in to cPanel. Okay, so you're going to get a little tutorial here. If you're not familiar with the latest cPanel design, feel free to go through that with all that. But anyways, this shows all the stuff about your account. You can see on the right side here, it shows you how much space you have left. For example, our account has 19.53 gigabytes of space left, so plenty of space to grow. If you got the business, then you have 80. That's where you kind of keep track of all that stuff. But anyways, for Drupal, we want to scroll down to the bottom here to our app installer, and you can see it right here. So you can see all these pieces of software that you can install with just one click into the NameHero Cloud. So this video, we're going to install Drupal. So I want to click Drupal 7, and now I can see that it's now Drupal 8.2.4 is the latest version. They also have a couple different ones. So you can read through here if you're not familiar with Drupal or you want to know more about it before you install it. Feel free to read through these tabs. They do a really good job of kind of describing the software. And then, of course, as I started the video, you can go to Drupal's main page. But I'm going to go ahead and just click Install Now. So the first thing they ask is, what version do you want to install? A lot of users still like 7.5 because it's once they hit the 8.0 is a lot different. So this is personal preference. For the heck of it, let's just select 8.2.4, the newest and greatest. Next, we have to choose our protocol. This is a personal preference to have the www in front of it or not. And then if you want to have HTTPS secure, then you can select it from here. Now, if you want to select the secure, HTTPS is free at NameHero, but you have to wait till your account's been on the server for 24 hours because the certificate's got to generate. If you need it right now, then before you install it, you should submit a trouble ticket and have our team automatically install your SSL certificate. If not, it will automatically run at midnight Central Time in the United States. But that is, of course, free, and you can always go back and add it later. So for my site, for this example, I'm just going to select the www. I've always been a fan of adding the www in front of my domain. So I can see my domain's websitehero.net. Now, the next field is, what directory do you want Drupal installed in? So a lot of customers like this on the root domain. So for my case here, that means when I go to websitehero.net, I'm going to see the Drupal installation. It's not in a subfolder. Now, if you wanted to put it in a folder, you could. Drupal 8, that's probably not a good one. You'd probably want to put it in something like content or something that doesn't say Drupal. I don't know why you'd really name it. But I'm going to delete that so it's in the root. Next to the cron job, you can just leave that default if you don't know what it is and leave it. If you do know what it is, you want to modify it to run a little bit differently, and you can. But as it says, if you're unaware, leave it as is. Next, you can enter your site name. So my site name is Website Hero, so I'm just going to put in here Website Hero. And next, we have to make an admin account. Now, the worst mistake you could do would be to leave this admin and pass. That is not secure, and someone will get in eventually because there is attackers that go out there and they try it all day long to try to get in. So you want to make sure you change this up. So what I'm going to change this up to is I'm going to have my username with WH3321. So just something a little bit different, something that you would not see. And then I can use the password generator to generate something strong. So you want to make sure you write these down. If you ever get locked out, our team can help you get in, but it's going to save you a lot of a headache to just writing down these strong passwords and putting it somewhere by your computer. Even though it sounds like common sense, just a little reminder, take a sticky note, write it down, and put it on your monitor. And that way, whenever you're working, you always know, and then it just makes it much simpler than getting locked out. Finally, you can enter your admin email address. I'm just going to keep admin at websitehero.net, but this is the email address to help you get back in if you do get locked out. Finally, there's some advanced options such as your database name. You can change this if you want, but we automatically generate a secure database name, so you can just leave it. The same with the table prefix. If you don't know what that means, just leave it. And also you can disable the update notifications. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend you want to know when there's an update out, because to keep your website fast, safe, secure, and to have all the latest features, you want to be running the latest version of Drupal. So make sure that you do keep it updated. Finally, you can email the installation details. So this can be to yourself, to your webmaster, to your business partner, to whoever that's working with you, and it'll just send a nice little email kind of highlighting everything we just talked about and what options you chose. So maybe if you forget later on, you can refer back to it. And we'll then click Install. And then the app installer just kind of does its thing. It takes just a couple of seconds really here for everything to provision, and you can see it's installed and it's ready to go. It really is that quick. If you were to actually go to Drupal.org and download the software and then re-upload it, you're going to be looking at 10, 15, maybe even an hour depending on how fast your internet speed is. So that's the advantage to using our one-click installer, is the files are already on the server. So you don't have to upload it, it just has to unpack and provision them in the right directory. So now you can access your website. Now, since this is a new website and we just signed up for hosting and just changed our name servers, it may or may not work. There's a period called propagation, which takes anywhere from an hour to maybe 24 hours even, depending on where you are and who your internet service provider is. So I'll click this, and it actually did come up. Sometimes we get lucky, especially with new hosting packages, and it shows up quickly. So if that's the case with you, great. If not, just give it 24 hours before you really start to wonder, because sometimes, depending on your internet provider, it takes them 24 hours to resync their DNS. Okay, so so you can see our site's made. When we go to websitehero.net, we see this site, and we can log in right here with our admin credentials. And we also give you this link right here, your admin link. But what I can do is I can log in using our username we talked about, and then our password, which is kind of long. Just give me a second here to get it all in there. And then click login. And you can see now we are logged into our administrative area, and we can begin managing our Drupal website. We've got everything from the content here. We can add our content and see all the, and once we get it, we can see all the status and all the posts and comments and files. And we've got our structure here where we can install our forms and menus and all that good stuff. Of course, appearance is important to a lot of people. They want to have a custom theme, which is very understandable. You can click here if you want to install your own. You can obviously Google Drupal templates, and there's a lot of really good ones out there that are free. So you don't have to spend a bunch on web design. And if you're a company and you do want to pay a designer, they are out there to do that for you. But you can see everything is pretty much right here inside the interface. There's great reports in Drupal. That's one of the my favorite features about Drupal is the number of reports that are available to help you see what's most popular searched, and what's the log messages you've been getting, and any errors that you may have are really good to do that. Drupal also has a nice help section. If you have any questions getting started here in your admin area, I do recommend referring to here first, because obviously you're going to get a lot more detailed explanation than even what we can give you in NameHero, because obviously we didn't develop Drupal. Drupal developed Drupal. So you're going to find a lot of good information here, but if you have any questions, you can always ask our team, and we'd be more than happy to help you. But as you can see, in under 15 minutes, we've signed up for our cloud hosting package. We got a great deal on the price, and we also installed Drupal, and we're ready to rock and roll with our website. So that's really as easy and simple as it is. And we're here 24 hours a day to help you out if you have any questions. Now remember, every night your site's going to automatically be backed up inside of NameHero on a third-party server, meaning it's off-site, and you can always restore those at any time inside of cPanel. So you can get the free HTTPS, cloud hosting, and you're going to be able to back up your site. So in my opinion, this is the best Drupal hosting for 2017 that you're going to find. We'd love to address any questions or concerns you may have so just let us know, give us a call, or hit us up in live chat. Thanks a bunch, everyone. We greatly look forward to serving you and your business. Have a great day.